So this is one of my favorite stories of the day because it shows how serious the public discourse is at the moment. This is Raw Story. Castrating God. Conservative Christians melt down after Church of Sweden says God not male. So let me give you some backstory here. The National Evangelical Lutheran Church in Sweden made this decision at a conference where 251 members voted on it. So they had a vote. These are the results. They announce it, and then people absolutely lose it. So their argument was, because I think this is interesting, it's not like people are arguing that they like, look at these social justice warriors saying God is not man. How dare they? No, what they said is, we've been having this discussion and we've been close to doing this since the fucking 1980s. Because God, as they perceive it, wouldn't be subject to our genders. So you think there's a God, let's say, this all-knowing, all-powerful, omnipotent force that created everything and controls everything. So immensely superhuman, but has a dick and balls. What else does this God have? This perfect being have? Does this perfect being get gassy from time to time? Do they fart? They got to go to the dentist and get their teeth worked on? It's amazing that people haven't pointed this out before. Like people try to have it both ways. People who are religious. God is so perfect in so many ways, and it's omnipotent and totally you can't even conceive of how wonderful this being is. And by the way, they're also totally like me. You ain't perfect, bitch. You're the furthest thing from perfect. So the argument is, look, God's above all the genders. Okay. But I haven't gotten to my favorite point yet, which is, it's a fictional fucking character. God damn it, man. It's fake. It's not real. So it's like when Megyn Kelly was like, kids, Santa just is white, okay? He's not real. He's a fucking fat guy in a red suit with a beard who has little kids sit on his lap, kind of fucking creepy and pedophile-y if you ask me, who's a creation of American capitalism. Santa just is white, okay, everybody? It's like the fucking Easter Bunny. So there's a holiday. This is the holiday where our zombie Jewish carpenter rises from the dead. And we have some bunnies with colorful eggs, if you look over there. Please, point to me the part of your holy book that talks about the bunnies with colorful eggs. It's also made up. Oh my god, it's also made up. Okay, so how the fuck, the right-wingers who in this context are claiming and they've been doing this a lot recently, which is fucking hilarious. We're the straight shooters, we're the truth tellers. That's what we do. These snowflakes on the left go overboard with their political correctness, and we're here to tell you the truth. The hard truths. And then you're gonna melt down because your fictional sky wizard that reads your thoughts hasn't been given the proper gender that you approve of. Do everybody a favor. Shut the fuck up. You're not a straight shooter. You're not keeping it real. You're not intelligent. You look like fucking buffoons because you are fucking buffoons. You're now mad. This is, again, they would accuse a social justice warrior left so obsessed with gender. You gave my fake character the wrong gender. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. It's not fucking real. It's not real. Hercules isn't fucking real. Thor isn't fucking real. Vishnu isn't fucking real. Hippie Jesus isn't fucking real. Muhammad did not fly to heaven on a winged donkey. It ain't real. It's not real. You could say, I don't know, maybe there's some force that created us or not. I don't know, because nobody fucking knows. That's fine. But you can't act like, not only is this real, and I know it's real, obviously God has a dick and balls. Clearly, God is a male. He has more hair follicles on him, and he's got a wider frame than the woman. And this is all known fact. I can't believe social justice warriors are so obsessed with changing the gender of God. You're the ones who are obsessed. You're the ones who are obsessed. You melt down when a fictional character becomes supposedly as omnipotent as you say he's supposed to be. He'd be above gender if he was that omnipotent. He wouldn't be subject to our measly little human categories now, would he? They're just so stupid. Imagine that's what you wake up and get mad about. I mean, if you live in the U.S., for example, we're doing 7 different wars right now. 7 wars we're involved in right now. Half the country makes $30,000 a year or less. Our infrastructure gets a grade of D+. There's not more important things to fucking care about? Really? How on earth can anybody wake up and give a fuck about this? I don't get it. I don't get it. What are you gonna... Why don't you grab a book, grab Mother Goose, turn to page 7, and then argue over, I don't know, the color of an article of clothing worn by one of them. That's not true. Mother Goose was wearing orange then. She wasn't wearing green. They have her wearing green. Who fucking cares? Who cares? You're not serious people. You're not truth tellers. You're not straight shooters. You're snowflakes. You're right-wing snowflakes. You're social injustice warriors. God, with the social issues obsessed bitches, man. Look, I can't stand them on the right. I can't stand them on the left. You know, certain social issues that affect policy, I'm with you. Let's talk about them. Those need to be addressed. The drug war and mass incarceration, we have to legalize marijuana. We have to end the drug war. We have to free the nonviolent drug offenders. That's a social issue that we need to address policy-wise. I think euthanasia should be legal. I think gambling should be legal. I think prostitution should be legal. These are all things that are social issues that relate back to policy. Abortion, reproductive rights, all policy related. You want to talk about that? You want to argue over that? Let's do it. When you're fucking bitching over God being misgendered, you should probably just go watch Lord of the Rings and fucking relax and go get caught up in fantasy land, because that's where your mind belongs. It doesn't belong discussing serious issues with serious people.